Some bonds are so strong, they don't need to be spoken. They live in small gestures, in silent looks, in those little steps that follow yours, as if your dog is trying to say, "I'm here because I need you." And sometimes that need goes beyond affection. It's a deep emotional dependency, quiet, constant, and not always healthy for them. You feel it when you get out of bed and they're already waiting at the door. When you go to the bathroom and they sit there, just watching. When you come home from work and it feels like their whole world stopped spinning while you were gone. These behaviors warm your heart, but they also raise a red flag. Has your dog learned to live? Only if it's with you. In this video, we'll walk through the subtlest and often hidden signs that your dog is emotionally dependent on you. Not to judge, but to understand. To strengthen this beautiful bond, without letting it turn into something that causes harm. And the final sign is so deep, it may break the heart of anyone who loves their dog like family. But recognizing it might be the first step in helping your dog feel more confident, balanced, and even happier by your side. 1. They can't be alone, even for a few minutes. You leave the room for a moment, they get up, start pacing, follow you, or begin to whine. It's as if your absence, no matter how brief, creates a void they don't know how to fill. And even if you say, "I'll be right back," they just don't believe it. At first glance, this behavior seems cute, a sign of love, of missing you. But in truth, it may point to something deeper. Your dog hasn't learned how to feel safe without you. To them, your presence isn't just comfort, it's the only anchor keeping them calm. Imagine a child who only feels safe holding onto their mother's skirt. Any step away is silent panic. Dogs can feel this too, and it weighs on them even if we don't realize it. Deep down, it's like they're saying, "Without you, I don't know what to do." And when that becomes the norm, it can turn into suffering. 2. They refuse to eat. Unless you're around, the food is there. Fresh, just the way they like it, but they ignore it. Look at the door, wait, and only eat once you come back. To many pet parents, it just seems like they're being picky or dramatic. But in reality, it's a clear sign that something emotional is going on. Eating is a natural, basic behavior. When your dog stops eating just because you're not there, it's like they're saying, "If you're not here, nothing feels right." This kind of attachment may look like love, but it's dependency. And dependency takes away something essential: emotional autonomy. Think of someone who can only fall asleep if a specific person is beside them, or only feels okay if they can hear that person's voice. It might look sweet on the surface, but inside it's a sign of emotional imbalance. And the most concerning part, this kind of behavior can lead to severe anxiety. And when anxiety takes over, even the purest love can turn into pain. 3. They destroy things when you leave the house. You come home to torn up pillows, chewed shoes, or scratched doors. The first thought is usually, "They've been naughty." But what many don't see is the silent cry behind the mess. Some dogs don't know how to cope with the emptiness left when their person leaves. So they unleash their distress on the objects around them. It's like the chaos outside mirrors the turmoil within. This behavior is common in dogs suffering from separation anxiety, an emotional condition that can affect both mental and physical well-being. They're not doing it to annoy you. They're doing it because they're trying to cope with the pain of being without you. And here's the real danger. Many pet parents scold, yell, or punish without realizing they're making the dog even more insecure. And so the cycle continues. More attachment, more fear, more destruction. By the way, if you want to better understand what your dog is feeling and learn how to help them live more peacefully by your side, there's a course I recommend that can truly strengthen your bond. The link is in the description and pinned comment, because when you understand, you can support, and when you support, you heal. 4. They get overly excited when you come back. You walk through the door, and they come running, jumping, crying, leaping onto you like it's been days, even if you were gone for just 30 minutes. This reunion is always intense, almost desperate, and while many pet parents see this as love, this level of excitement may actually mean they spent the entire time anxious and waiting. Love, when it feels secure, brings calm. But love driven by neediness often comes with restlessness, fear, and lack of control. It's a wave of relief that crashes when you return, but it shows they were suffering the whole time. Imagine someone who, the moment you leave, feels their heart race, palms sweat, headache. And when you return, they hug you like they just escaped a nightmare. That's what many dogs experience, quietly. So, more than just celebrating the reunion, take a moment to observe. Because real joy in seeing you again comes from trust. Trust that you always come back. Not fear that maybe you won't. 5. They show physical symptoms. When you're away, sometimes the body says what the heart can't express. And for many emotionally dependent dogs, the body screams. You're gone for a few hours, and when you return, they vomited, or had diarrhea, or they're scratching non-stop, even with no skin issues at all. The vet says everything looks fine, the tests are normal, but you know something's off, and you're right, because what tests don't show is how much they miss you when you're gone. Emotional dependency, when it gets to this level, turns into physical stress. Your dog's body enters a state of high alert, as if facing danger, and the body starts to react. Sometimes it's the digestive system. Other times it's their breathing. In extreme cases, even emotional seizures can occur. It's like their world falls apart every time you close the door, and they don't have the words to tell you, so their body does it for them. This is one of the hardest things for pet parents to recognize, because on the outside, it looks like illness, but inside, it's loneliness. And loneliness for a dog who never learned to feel whole on their own is devastating. Now, you might be wondering, but what did I do wrong? And the truth is, probably nothing. Emotional dependency doesn't come from a mistake. It comes from love that's been given in a way that unintentionally prevents growth. But this can change. With patience, with care, and with small actions that help your dog feel more confident in themselves. Because true love doesn't trap, it empowers. And if you've made it this far, it's because your love for them is exactly that kind of love. Take a deep breath. Let's end with a reflection that might touch your heart. Many dogs live in our shadow. They follow us, watch us, wait for us, as if their lives only have meaning when we're near. And that's beautiful. But it's also a heavy burden for them to carry, because one day we'll leave, even if just for a few hours, even if just to the other room. And what's left behind? A dog who never learned how to feel okay in their own skin, a heart that aches in our absence, a silence that hurts more than noise ever could. But we have a choice. We can turn dependency into healthy independence. We can teach our dogs that it's possible to love without suffering, that it's possible to wait without falling apart, that it's possible to be happy even when we're not by their side. It starts with small steps, giving space, creating secure routines, encouraging moments of independence, and above all, reinforcing every day that you always come back. That the love is still there, even from a distance. That being alone doesn't mean being abandoned, because at the end of the day, every dog wants just one thing: to feel loved. And real love doesn't imprison, it frees. And the more you free your dog from the fear of losing you, the more they trust that they never will. If this video spoke to you. If at any point you felt a lump in your throat recognizing a behavior, know this: you're not alone, and your dog is lucky to have someone who cares this much. Now tell us in the comments, which of these signs have you seen at home? Your story might help others notice what their dogs are trying to say too. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, go ahead and hit that button to join our community. Here, we speak from the heart, because anyone who loves a dog knows there's no love purer than that. And hey, if this video moved you, the next one will reveal even deeper signs of your dog's silent language. It's right there on your screen now. I'll see you there.